Everybody, welcome back. We are live in the burst tonight. And we're going to try and go out and crack a few rocks. And see what we can see. But we are live in Ruin in the Pyro system tonight. And we're going to be making a couple of runs out there. So let me get the music down a little bit for you guys and let's get the party started. And as always, if there are any quality issues or audio issues, let me know. All right, let's get our flashlight off. Where we're going, it is cold. And so we are going to be wearing the Novikov exploration suit. And I just need to make sure that we have a Bormax, I have an Optimax and a Sabir on board in my backpack here, and then we'll load up the mole and head on down to Terminus. And let's get our point of view here. Camera changed out just a little bit. There we go. And we're running a 13900K build with a 4090. I'm not a billionaire, so I don't have a 5090 yet. Waiting on the market to correct itself a little bit. All right, let's check in with inventory here. And we have some sustenance on board. We got the Optimax, we got the Sabir, and I just need to add a Bormax. And we have plenty of those. Looking good. And let's go ahead and get the mole called up, and then we'll head down to Terminus and see if we can crack some rocks. I'm going to try and keep it in the daylight for you guys tonight. Not really interested in mining in the dark. It just doesn't make for a very fun experience for me or for you. And we are looking good. And as always, if you're joining us in the verse tonight, make sure to put something in chat. Let me know you're around. Usually pretty attentive to chat until we're on a rock, and then get a little bit less attentive, just keeping an eye on those energy levels there. All right, let's go ahead and load up. We also have a Discord channel, and I will paste the link to that in the description of the video here for those that might be interested. And we'll get the party started on Discord as well. Beautiful interior that they've done on the mole. Spent a lot of time here. All right. And let's get everything started here. Get the hangar doors open. And while we're here, let's just make sure we have gas. Why not? Yeah. Oh, we had 200K in repairs. Yeah, I think I remember seeing something about that. You know, before I exit out, let me just make sure that I have everything I need on our laser here so that we don't have to come back just for a couple of Rigers. And we'll just power it up. I couldn't tell from the exterior. I'm sure the modules are visible. I just don't want to mess around with the camera. So the easier thing to do is just come down here, hop in it, and make sure everything's showing up, because it's a lot easier to store. And there they are. So we have our Riger C3s. We're stacking them. We get 25% increase to laser power on the head times 3. So that allows us to break some bigger rocks. Okay. And I'm going to get the music turned down just a little bit more here. So it looks like we are indeed ready to roll. So let's go out to Terminus and see what we can see. And I am not picky about what we're going to be cracking tonight. Look at the poor paint job on the mole. It has seen better days. Showing a little bit of wear and tear, huh? Let's get out before they close the doors on me. Get the gear up. Get out of VTOL. And we're just going to head down here and mine towards the... where it's daylight instead of worrying about where it's dark. All right. Another beautiful, beautiful day out here in the belt, in the rings of Terminus. And there's Ruin in the background. All right, let's see if we can get a nice spot picked out here. Looks like it's going to be this one. All right, now that we have the weapons turned off. Yeah, let's do one more thing here. Let's get that recycled. I may have to recycle power. I've noticed a bug here where you have to recycle power to the quantum drive sometimes, but that seems to have sorted all that out. Gorgeous night out here, though. In the rings of Terminus. So if it's Bexalite, we'll take it. Gold, we'll take it. You know, we'll even do Quantanium if we find it. Why not? And a couple of the other tier S minerals out there. One thing I really like about the new system is that you're not just out there hunting for one thing. You could run across a number of things that are still valuable. Not as valuable as Quantanium. Almost. But, okay, so we're going to point our nose into the sun here. And let's go ahead and accelerate down to the floor. And we'll just keep a real close eye on this altitude over here. Once we get down to about 3,000 meters, we'll decel and pitch up. And call it good from there. Down to 6,000 meters. 5. Coming in hot. 4. And finally 3. Okay. And we'll get out of that mode. We'll get our scanning angle fixed here, and we'll ping a couple of things and see what we can see. Normally, if they show up this close, they're going to be no bueno. But we'll go ahead and flip around and get all these. Oh, there we go. There's one right over there. Let's go check it out. And if you're just joining us tonight, welcome back to AlphaInfinith Tech. We are live on the rocks out in Pyro. Speaking of which, let me get my radar range out here. That way we don't have anybody sneak up on us. And if you happen to be joining us, please make sure to say something in chat. Always happy to have folks on. It's going to be another cold day in Terminus. Got a little snow flying past the windshield here. All right. And what do we got? Would like to find something in the 27 plus K range to make it worth our while. Bexar, welcome back, my friend. Glad to have you. This is going to be a small field. I can tell just by the way things are panning out here. 46. Yeah, these are all going to be small rocks. But we'll check a couple of these over here just in case. And if this doesn't work out, I'll point my nose into the sun and head on out. And Bexar, let me know how the audio video quality is. I want to make sure that's top notch for you guys. You should be able to hit that gear icon and stream in 4K. All little rocks. So let's point our nose into the sun here. Get out of mining mode. Get out of SCM mode. get our scanning angle fixed here. See if we can find something out this direction. Nothing on the radar. It's clear out here in this part of the verse at the moment. And look at those rings. How gorgeous is that? Absolutely beautiful. Usually when these things pop at 3K or less, they're not going to be worth... Oh, there's one at 11 though. I bet you that one might be productive. Yep, and look at that. Thanks, Bexar. Appreciate you being the guinea pig for me on the sound and video quality. I try to keep the volume low on the music because some people are into it, some people aren't, but I like to have a little bit in the background. All right, so we're 7K out. Let's go find out if we can see if we're gonna get some bigger rocks here. And we're not in VTOL, so we can go a little bit faster than this maybe. And radar, coolers, life support, quantum, mining laser heads, yeah. And let's see if we can give one more to the engines. Beautiful day out here. Probably one of my favorite places to mine in the verse. What happened to my rocks here? There we go. I was going to say everything disappeared. All right. Let's go down here and see what we can find. So I'm trying to find rocks in the 25 to 35K range with a decent density. That one's 14 in gold. If there are others here worth taking, we'll consider that one too. 12 in gold. Yeah. Come on, give me something a little bigger. 51 in Terranite. Okay. Let's gain some altitude here. Get out of mining mode, get back into scanning mode. Okay. And once again, these guys that are popping at 3.84, probably not worth looking at, but the ones out at 11 and 12 always seem to pan out. So, hey, MP, welcome to the stream, my friend. And he's asking, is the mining laser bigger? And yes, just the raw fracture power is more on the size 2 versus size 1. And some of my stream veterans have heard this before, but I'll kind of go through this again on why I like the Mole over the Prospector. It's because we have not one, but two. We have three heads on this guy, and it's more versatile. And even if the cargo capacity were exactly the same, I'd still choose this over the Prospector. But as an added bonus, we have 96 SCU of cargo space for loading minerals versus the 32 or 33, I think, on the Prospector. It's been a while since I've checked. I thought I saw a video where you could add a little bit more, but it really doesn't come down to how much you can haul. It's about what you can break. And having the versatility of having a really nice, big, powerful laser on the front, and then maybe having something that's designed for scooping on the left side. Maybe something for inert on the right, so you can filter all that out. I mean, there's just so many things that you can do. So there's an 18K Bexlite rock. Let's see what else we got here. I'm going to be a little bit more picky tonight just because I want to focus on some of the bigger stuff. Like I said, that 25 to 35K range for me is really, really interesting. The Mole will use multiple lasers at once if you're not running solo. If you have some buddies who can join you, you can run all three at the same time. All right, let's see if we can find something a little better. Like I said, I'm just going to be a little bit more picky just for you guys. and for myself. Let's see if we can get any of these to pop. Nope, that one's not going to go. How about this guy over here? Nope, not happening. And of course the 1.6 isn't going anywhere either. All right, so let's get nose back into the sun here and start headed back that direction. I want to mine in the daylight if possible. There's one out at 13.2, but I think that's where we came from. So we'll just skip past all those. And let's get our... Now, some people prefer the Prospector because they can control the ship while controlling the laser at the same time. And that's definitely a big advantage of the Prospector. You know, on this machine, you have to hop out of the pilot seat and hit one of the laser heads. One of the mining heads positions on the ship, of which there are 3. But like I said, just the versatility of the Mole, I just like it a lot. And I spent a lot of time, made a lot of money in the Prospector. But this machine right here is just, this ship is fantastic. But Bexar MP, thanks for joining tonight. And if you're just joining us, please let me know in chat. I'll say hello to you. We are in Pyro on the beautiful planet of Terminus. Look at those rings. And we're trying to find some larger rocks tonight. Provide a little bit more challenge, keep us busy. And there they are right there. That looks like a pretty good little cluster coming up. And our 13900K build with a 4090 is averaging 50 FPS, you know, right at the moment. 40 to 50 in Pyro at 4K. And if you're watching the stream, make sure to hit that gear icon. Kick that up to 4K. All right, we got a lot of rocks in this one. Let's see. They look kind of small to me, but I could be wrong. Let's scan a couple of random ones here and see what we can see. Yeah, 8,900. Oh, there's a 20,000 of gold. I think I'll take that one. Why not? Why don't we scan the rest of these and see if there's anything else worth a 14 of gold. So we got a couple right here. We got a 20,000, and so what we'll do is we'll just park right between these two at a roughly 50 meters, and we'll nose up here to about I don't know, 10 degrees ish, and get into VTOL. And MP says he enjoys salvaging around Terminus. I just enjoy this part of the universe, period. It's beautiful out here. It is absolutely gorgeous out here. They did a really nice job on the artwork, everything. I mean, it is amazing. So, and I love the rings. I love how Ruin is sitting in the rings. I'm not even sure I need to get into the Helix 2 here, but we're gonna try it anyway. I think it'll make our brakes easy. And then after that, we're gonna climb into the laser on the left side of the ship. And this might be a little bit too much for this rock, but we'll find out. I'm gonna keep the power super low, really low, and that one's looking good. This one says impossible. But not impossible, as you can see. And if you're wondering why that is, look down here, guys. Plus 25% fracture power on the 3 Riger C3 passives I'm running on the laser head. Oh, I absolutely love these desyncs, though. So you'll notice, though, that my optimal is not looking so great, right? It just isn't. So we have to massage that a little bit, and we're going to end up in the overcharge, and that's okay. It's not the end of the world. We just need to be patient and try and bring that power up. One of the quirks, I like to call it, of mining on Terminus, you'll see we're kind of floating away from the rock a little bit, and that's just one of the things. It's high winds and very cold here. Kind of reminds me of Clio and Euterpe out by Microtech, two of my favorite places, but they were very difficult to mine in just because they're pushing the ship around all the time. But there were some big rocks out there. Big. So we'll just try and keep it in the optimal the best we can and not overcharge too much. With our laser power, we'll just massage it really nice and easy. And drop it out of that overcharge when it's in there and just try and massage real nice and easy. See that? So small optimal, very small optimal. Let it bleed off a little bit of that. It's a little bit outside my comfort level right there. And that is the disadvantage to having a couple of, when you're stacking some C3s like this, is that optimal window is pretty small, but that's all right. All right, she's about to break. And there she goes. Okay, there goes the first one. What do we have over here, by the way, since we're in range? Let's just check it out. And I'm glad to have everybody on tonight. Thanks for joining. So that one's not worth breaking. That one's beyond our max range. And so let's go ahead and knock this one out while we're here. And turn that laser power down a little bit. And we'll just pop both of these at the same time. And if you're just joining us, make sure to say hello in chat. Love to hear from folks watching the stream. Nice and easy on the power. Nice and easy. We're not going to get greedy here. We're not going to try and rush. And we will go into the overcharge a little bit just because the that optimal window is just so small. But it's all going to be okay. We may have a little bit of material. Oh, go inert, but that's okay. All right. So now I'm going to get out of this one because obviously we don't want to fracture the fragments with a helix too. Bad idea, folks. Really bad. No bueno on that idea, my friends. And what we'll do is we'll run down here and slide on down, and we'll climb into this guy over here. All right. And we're going to be out in the elements, and I want you guys to take a close look at that thermometer right there. It's going to get down into the negative 100s, most likely. Okay, so power is all the way down to 0. And let's go ahead and get the party started. And Alt X, by the way, we're desyncing. Alt X to clear that visor, just in case you didn't remember or you forgot like I did. We are really desyncing here. All right. Anytime I'm in a desync, I just kill the power to the laser. I'm not even going to try. No reason to. And I'll just start over again. I'll let the power drop. So as you can see on this one, run an impact 2 on this guy. Optimal window is a little bit easier to deal with. And we'll just break these nice and easy. Once again, no hurry. It's a beautiful day out here on Terminus anyway. But the impact 2 with the modules I have, I think I have an active and a passive on here. I'm kind of keeping an eye on that charge window at the moment. But I believe we're running an XTR XL to help us scoop things up a little bit faster, and maybe possibly a surge. And the reason I run a surge on this one, and I might change it out, is just because there might be some cases where I'm at a 14,000 or so rock. That might be a little bit too much for this one, but with the surge, it's not. All right, there goes the first one. And we may scoop some of these and get them out of the way. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, 49% gold ore. Let's go ahead and do that now. And here we are, folks. We're making a little bit of money, hopefully. We'll get some of these out of the way so we can break the bigger fragments. And you're going to pick up some garbage naturally, and that's okay. Like I said, out here, we don't discriminate too much. And MP says he didn't realize that the mole has the mining turrets that sit outside. Yes, yes. And that, my friend, is why you must. Look at that temperature. It's a negative 127. That's actually kind of balmy for this type of year on Terminus. It can get well down into the 150s, 160s out here. And most of the suits out there are not going to provide you with a ton of protection. So instead of screwing around with having to go back in and dealing with hypothermia and all that, I just decided to buy the right suit for the right job, and the Novikov is the one. Which, by the way, you can pick up on Grim Hex. You can pick up the Novikov and the Pembroke, and I believe the only place in the universe where you can pick up the Novikov and Pembroke at the same station, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, in the chat or in the comments of the video, is Grim Hex. So we're doing nicely here on scooping. Things are going well. And let's see what we got here. And we're going to pick up a lot of garbage. The raw, you know, that's okay. I'm not too bothered by that. I'm not going to refine it. I'm going to dump it. Just because I want my jobs to go a little bit faster. So like in this case, the 74.18 raw silicon, that doesn't bother me. You know, we're going to be full. We're going to have a nice load of gold here. All right, let's get back into fracture mode. And you can see that the optimal window on this one's a little bit smaller. So we're going to take it nice and easy here. And we're just going to bring those power levels up nice and easy. Nice and slow. And for those that are interested, I'll be putting out a video next week on my solo mole build out here. It has been very productive for me, and it's worked well on Terminus up to rocks of about 35k. Depending on resistance and instability, of course. You always run into a 35k that's impossible and won't break regardless. Oh, and we got a desync there for just a second. Not good. Not great. All right, so we'll bring that power back up slowly again. It seems like the desyncs happen more on the weekends than during the weekdays. I will make that observation. And 4.1 is going to be coming out soon. I'm pretty excited about that. It just seems like hopefully it'll be nice and stable for us. This little fragment's being a little bit more painful than some. That's okay. And we're just killing the laser power once it gets into the optimal there. Not trying to do anything crazy or stupid. We're in no hurry here. Everything is good. And we'll be putting out a video on what's coming up next on the starcitizen build. I have a Ryzen 9550X 3D that's going in the main machine here. I'm really excited about that. Getting ready to do that build. It'll be water cooled. And we're not going to have a 5090 yet just because those things are so freaking expensive right now. I think they're going on eBay for between $3,000 and $4,000, well above retail. And I feel like I thought NVIDIA was going to do another inventory dump out in May or June, so I'm just going to wait that out. All right, let's go ahead and extract. And I may leave a couple of these down here for just a little bit if they're below 40%, just because we do have this other rock over here that we haven't really done yet. Oh yeah, we'll grab that one. Especially once we get past 50 SCU. All right. Let's see what we can see, because we broke this one over here too. So I think we'll have a pretty nice load of gold here, you know. I think it's running... I'll have to check the website, but I think it's running about 7K per SCU, but we'll see. You know, it's the little things in Star Citizen that make a big difference. Like you can see the exhaust, right? From our thruster right there. And believe me, I'm not a Star Citizen fanboy to say the least. I do have my criticisms of the product as a whole, but they've done a pretty nice job. Okay, we're gonna have to crack that one. So we're in the middle of optimal here on the range. And so we're just going to bring the power up nice and easy. And I believe between these two rocks, this should get us pretty close to 96 SCU between the gold and the junk that we had to pick up. And so we'll just get on the laser and get off it. And we'll run the brake. You know, some folks that mine, they like that optimal to be really big, just to make life a little easier, but you don't get something for nothing. You got to give up a slot. Or put a mining gadget on it. So it's going to cost you one way or the other. I, on the other hand, as long as things are manageable, I'm good with a smaller window. If I can get more power or get a faster collection ability, or a filter to get some of that inert material out. Okay, 33%. I guess we'll go ahead and grab that one. But anyway, with that FLTR, that makes life a little easier for us. That one's 8%. We're going to skip that one for now. $51, we'll take it. One thing I don't miss about the Quantanium days is the countdown timer. You know, you can take your time out here. But that one's 71%, we'll take it. What do we got here? That's a 10%. 18%. 8%. We'll grab the 25, I guess, since that one's looking awfully attractive in comparison to everything else, and the 30. Nice, easy night out here on Terminus. No drama. Knock on wood. A 79%, we'll grab that. And I think we'll swing back around to this set of fragments over here. 26%, we'll grab that one now. Now things aren't looking as good. And we'll go ahead and grab the 18 while we're at it. And that's going to get us pretty close to full, I think. And we might as well, I'm going to try and scoop this guy right in front just to see. See if that moves something out of the way. So there's the 10. Okay, we got 88 SCU. Let's go ahead and grab these two while we're at it, and then we'll head back. Offload and come back. All right, and that's it for that load. And look at the suit, guys. You see the ice accumulation on it? That's how cold it is there. Let me jump back in here. Things are a little chilly on Terminus tonight. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and head on out. But anyway, that's why you need that suit for sure. And things are looking good. Okay, let's go. The thing I really like about mining on Terminus is you have a quick round trip time back to Ruin. All right, let's go ahead and get out of VTOL, get out of mining mode, and get our shields off. We don't need those at the moment. And we'll point at orbital marker 5 here and get on the afterburners. And look at that beautiful scenery out there, guys. Really nice. But anyway, we have a 9950X 3D build coming up. We'll be running either 64 or 128 on the gaming box. Not sure yet. And for now, it's going to have a 4090. And I'm looking forward to the Gen 5, the PCI Gen 5 M.2 slots. Those should be fun. And let's go ahead and kill power to the mining heads too while we're at it. There we go. Gorgeous night out here. Give you guys a little bit of an external view. I do run skins or paints, as you like to refer to them, on the Mole, but I had one called Love Struck, and I'm not able to get all the wear and tear off the windshield for some reason. So we're just running the default paint tonight, fluorescent orange. Probably going to head back to Area 18 at some point in time and grab. I have the Aphorite and some of the other paints for the Mole that I really enjoy, so we'll probably run back and get those so that when we do our next stream. All right, and here we are back at Ruin. We're just going to point our Mole towards Ruin and accelerate quickly. Beautiful night out in the belt. And just make sure I'm not going to smack into an asteroid. And if you're just joining us, please do announce yourself in chat. Let me know what's happening. All right, we'll decel, get those shields up, and then wait for our hangar request to complete. And it looks like it did. And there's the beautiful station of Ruin right there. Gorgeous. And we're inverted, so we'll get the proper orientation and shoot into get our gear down. Park it nice and easy. Once again, no stress. Without the Quantanium, you don't have a countdown timer running, so you don't have hazardous cargo on board. And we'll just fly right in here, offload our cargo, and head right back out. And hopefully we'll find some bigger rocks. And we'll just go ahead and do a repair and an auto refuel on the hydrogen. Just to knock that out. And then we'll get this fixed here. There we go. And I don't even bother going down the elevator once I'm back. You know, causes a little bit of pain for us, but that's okay. There's our beautiful mole. And I'm just going to let the ship auto store. I'm in a hurry here. Trying to maximize those times out and back, or minimize those times out and back between here and Terminus. Nice thing about the space stations in Pyro, you just go right to the refinery deck from your hangar. Really enjoying that. Another nice thing I like about the 4.0 universe is that there are a lot more people. These environments have come alive with a lot more players. Okay, so at the refinement center here, we should have one job that's either done, maybe not. Okay, so I may have taken those already. So we have 8452 SCU, and we're going to do fair and exchange, and we're going to forget about this. I don't want to pay to refine that. I'm just going to, as a matter of fact, what I may do instead is come over here to ore sales, just so we don't completely waste it. Argo Mole. Select the raw. I mean, unless I don't know if I can just select one material here. Not looking like it. Unrefined material. Nope, so we're going to dump it. All right. And so 3404 on the yield. So this is a high yield refining process, moderate cost, low speed. So this will be done in a day. Go ahead and hit confirm on that. It's going to dump all the silicon. We don't care, because that would double the amount of time it takes. And then we're going to head back. And I guess before we do that, maybe we should think about getting a drink here. They have a couple of new ships coming out. A Terrapin Medical, I think, in 4.1. That should be interesting. There are some ships that they've slaved some weapons for the pilots, so that should be fun. I think the Carrack was one of them. The Raft. That's just some of the things I'm seeing out there in the verse. But I think, and I hope, that they're really working on stability and player experience more than anything. Okay, and directly back to our hangar. From here. And back to the ASOC terminal, and we'll retrieve our mole. The only thing I don't like about the hangars in Pyro is just the small amount of light. I wish they had a little bit more light in them. But I understand that they wanted this part of the universe to be a little bit more darker, foreboding, mysterious, so on and so forth. And MP has said that I just made him realize the huge advantage of the mole versus the prospector, and yeah, I think it is a big advantage. It's not just the cargo capacity and your ability to stay on station longer. It really comes down to running multiple heads and doing different things. All right, and let's see what we got going on here. And we're just running some low-key chill music tonight, just so we don't irritate anybody. I'm not cool enough to have that creator video library available to me yet, so maybe someday on YouTube. All right. But that's a little bit too chill for me. I'm going to change this back. Hold on just a second. All right. And all right. So we're gassed up. We have some mining modules. We didn't use any charges on our actives, so we are good to go here. And I'm just loving the wear and tear on the paint. It just adds a little bit more to the game. It really does. And look at that, they even fixed the lights. So we're gonna hop out of Ruin here and head back to Terminus. And we'll accelerate nice and quick out of the space station here. Beautiful, beautiful artwork that they've done. Okay, let's go and get our spot picked out here. And we want to be on the bright side of the planet, so we're going to go ahead and we'll just go for that one. Why not? And it looks like we may have to route twice. That's another interesting thing that's happening these days. All right, now that we're up to 900 meters per second, probably a little bit less chance of getting shot. There we go. All right, and we'll pitch towards our destination here. And let's recalibrate our quantum drive here. And there we go. Let's see if it picked it up. There it is. All right. Off to kinder plots. And off we go. Okay, and once again, we're just going to go point in towards the sun here. And head straight down. We'll decel. We're at 14,000. We're going to accelerate towards the surface. We're at 14,000 meters. And we'll decel about 3 and then start scanning. And let's see if we can find some decent sized rocks tonight. We're solo mode mining, folks, out here in Pyro. All right, let's get into scan mode, make sure our angles are good. And let's just kind of stop right here and see if anything pops for us. So that one's not going to do it. That one's not going to go. Maybe that guy out at 9.3 kilometers. I bet you he does. Huh. I don't like seeing missiles. So we're not going to go that way. There we go. And let's see if we can get any of these to cooperate with us. Nothing yet. Let's see if we can get our radar range out. Yeah, we got a couple out there. Really don't want to mess around with them. So we will head away from the drama over here. There we go. And we'll just get a little bit closer to the ground and stay away from whatever little spat is happening. And if you're watching tonight, make sure to say something in chat. Let me know you're here. All right. And I think I am going to change up the music a little bit. All right. And let's see what we got. Let's see if we can find any decent rocks tonight. You know, when we used to mine on Lyria, there used to be certain spots that were really productive and some that weren't. Oh, there's a 36k gold right there. We're going to take that, or we're going to try. Here's another big guy right here. Turn our lights off. 32 of Laranite. We'll take that too. Mines will scan the rest while we're here. Quartz, not interested. Junk. And a 10,000 on gold. So I think what we shall do is we're going to try this one right here at 36. This one might be right at the edge here. So we're going to scan it, and I'm going to stay close. I'm going to go ahead and go nose up on this. I want to dump as much power into this one as I can. And of course, it's going to play with our shields in a way that I don't like. So we're going to get the engines down a little bit. Shield generators have plenty of power. Let's get the mining laser heads up. All right. Let's see if we can crack this one. Might be right on the edge, though. We'll find out. Challenging. Okay, let's get our power down. Challenging, but not impossible, my friends. 23% gold. 173 SCU total. But we're going to watch these levels real careful. You can kind of see how this one's bumping up on me fast. I think I'm going to be a little bit more gentle on this one. Bring the power up a little bit slower. Just back off of it a bit. Now you can see when we stack these three braggers, that optimal is real thin. It is pencil thin, right? Anyway, for those that are on the stream, let me know how the voice quality is. Let me know how the sound is doing. And of course, the video quality. I want to make sure you guys can watch in 4K. That the music isn't overpowering the sound of the game, and that everything sounds good. Let me know in chat how things are going here. Okay, so we're getting real close now. We're gonna have to massage this a little bit. Nice and easy. Oops. Let's get it out. Nice and easy. And we don't want to blow that thing up too much. We're really close. Dangerously close. So we'll just take our time here. Keep the power on it. Massage that power really nice and easy. We're going to be a little bit overpowered, but oh, maybe a little bit more than a little. And there she goes. So that was a 36K rock. That one's done. Let's scoot on over to this guy right here. This is a 32K rock. And let me see if I can break this one from here or if I need to reposition. It'd be really nice if I could dump it right here. Not looking great. Yeah, we're gonna have to reposition for that one. So what we're gonna do now is we will go ahead and shut down the Helix 2 because we don't want to be breaking fragments with that. Really bad idea. Get our visor clear here, Alt X. And we'll pop over to the impact 2 for the cleanup work. And back into the elements. Look at that temperature, guys. Wow. Okay, let's make sure the laser intensity is all the way down. And let's go and get the party started. And let's get that impact 2. Bring up the power a little bit. Looks like the wind is pushing us around a little bit here, so we're moving further away. We're at 42 meters currently. We started out at 36 and some change. Looking good. And that's going to be an easy break, hopefully. And there that one goes. Let's do this one next. This one's going to be a little bit more challenging. And we'll bring the power up nice and easy. Be patient. Hopefully we don't run into a desync. It kind of feels like we're about to. And we'll just bring it up nice and easy. Negative 151 degrees Celsius, folks. Look at that. Got a little overzealous there. So we'll let the power bleed off. There we go. Nice and easy. Anyway, I'm really liking the impact 2 for the smaller breaks on these larger rocks. And we'll just roll a mouse wheel here, keep the power in the optimal range, and get this one done. There it is. There goes that one. All right, next. Now the wind is blowing us towards the rock. The weather out here on Terminus is not nice. Not nice. At all. There that one goes. Okay. I believe that is... Let's go ahead and start extracting a little bit here. And we'll try and grab the good ones like that right there. 50% gold. 5.13 SCU. 0%. We're going to skip it. 59%. Looking good. We'll leave that one for now. I'm going to go ahead and take this one just because I want it out of the way. Since that was 100% quartz, I'm going to get it out of the way as well. All right. What do we got here? 20%. 1.99%. 19. What else do we have here? There's one sneakily hiding behind it. We'll go and grab that one at 32.05%. That's the rock behind it. What do we got here? Okay, let's break this one next. Nice and easy, no hurry. All right. %, we'll take it. %, we won't. 1%, we won't. 7%. We're going to overcharge that piece right there, get that out of the way. All right, let's see what else we got here. Oh yeah, we're gonna break this one. Nice and easy. And most of that should bleed off by the time we're done here. All right. 66%. That's looking a little bit more promising. Look at that wind push us around. Not a nice place. All right, and I think that's pretty much it for this rock. We're going to be at about half. Get a little bit of laranite out of that. And it looks like the rest of these fragments are just no bueno. Let's go ahead and crack that one while we're still in range. All right. Nice big optimal on this one. And we can just back the laser power off and ride the optimal all the way to the crack. Very nice. We're getting really pushed around here though. All right, let's see what we got here. I think we're going to leave the 4s and the 12s alone. The 31 right over here. I think we'll try that one. All right. And let's leave the other 25 SCU or so for the other rock that we're going to break here. And we'll go reposition. And as we get closer to 4.1, I generally don't like to stack up too many work orders. Just because, as everybody knows, once the patch drops, your work orders are gone. All right, so we'll pop right over here to this guy. This is a 32K laranite rock. 30% of it is laranite, so. All right, so we're gonna sit right at 37 meters, pitch up maybe 15 degrees. There we go. And get back into the helix for a few minutes. And if you're just joining us tonight, welcome to AlphaInfinith Tech on the rocks. And here we are. All right, make sure that power is not starting at 100%. Says it's a hard. Let's find out. 20% inert, 47% quartz, 32% laranite. So we'll bring up the power nice and easy. And we'll grab as much laranite as we can before we head back. Looks like we ended up with 25 SCU of gold. A bunch of junk. But these 30K rocks tend to be pretty manageable overall. With the right mole setup for solo mining. Obviously, if you have friends who can mine with you, either on board or in another ship, you have a lot more options, and there are some absolutely monster rocks on Terminus, like everywhere else. All right, let's go ahead and back out of this one. And this time, we'll get on the right side and try that laser out. And I believe I'm running a Hofstad size 2 in this guy. So we'll see. Yep, that's exactly what we're doing. All right. Make sure our power is all the way down here. And a nice big optimal window here. We'll bring up the power nice and easy. Let's get this visor cleared. 46% laranite rock there. 22 SCU. And we're running a surge and a stampede on this guy. All right. And let's see what we got on the break here. See if we lucked out. Quartz, negative. Quartz, negative. 64% laranite, we'll take that one. And what was this one behind the quartz fragment? 12% laranite. No, thank you. We'll overcharge that one, get it out of the way. Very nice. That one should be done. All right, what do we got behind it? 100% laranite. Well, that was worth it. As long as you have your shields up, don't be afraid to blow stuff up. If you have your shields down, if you forget to take yourself out of quantum mode there, and your shields aren't up, then you're going to definitely do some damage to your ship. Oh yeah, nice and easy break on this one. This is the versatility of the mole, folks. This is why it's so awesome. I bought 2. All right, let's see what we got on this break over here. Maybe we'll luck out and get some decent laranite fragments. Yeah, we'll take the 67% raw laranite. And what do we end up with behind it? 100%. I'll take that one too. Looking good. %, quartz. We'll skip it. 100% quartz. We'll skip that one as well. 80% laranite, we'll crack it. And then we're going to be pretty full in terms of cargo capacity. Probably should have taken less gold, but we'll see. Very nice. Maybe I'll be doing more fragment breaks on this side. On the starboard side. All right, let's see if we got some decent. Oh yeah, there's an 80% right there. And then after this, we're going to be pretty full. All right, give me one more good fragment. 94% laranite, I'll take it. And that, my friends, is going to be... We are full. And if you're just joining us tonight, welcome. AlphaInfinith Tech. We're on the rocks. Hopefully you're watching, you have a nice drink in hand, and you're chilling. And as always, guys, let me know how the stream quality is, if there are any issues. And so we got a full cargo hold. We're going to dump about half of it on the refinement job. Okay, we'll get out of mining mode, and let's go ahead and get Ruin plugged in here. Nice, easy trip back to Ruin Station. And let's get out of VTOL so we can actually accelerate at a speed better than slow and stop. And we'll go ahead and get the quantum drive spun up here. And we'll get all the power to the mining heads off. Engines are full. Great. About 150 meters per second. We're going to pitch up a little bit just to get that altitude up faster. And a nice easy night on the brakes. And look at that wear and tear on the paint. How cool is that? Get the lights on. Beautiful day on Ruin. Negative 146 degrees Celsius. Got a little bit of a torque imbalance from punching some of those rocks to get them out of the way. And if you guys want to hear something funny, I have not mined at all. Zero mining in Stanton. None. Makes me wonder how Lyria is going these days. All right, back to Ruin we go. Nice, easy trip. And that's the way I like them. All right, let's get a scan out just to make sure we don't smack a rock on the way in. And we'll accelerate nice, and we'll have a brisk acceleration back to the station here. And then once we get below 10 kilometers, we'll get a hangar request in. And there it is. And then there's our hangar request. And then we'll hit B, kill the quantum drive, and accelerate up to our hangar without smacking into anything. Gotta watch out for all these antennas on Ruin. They can get you. And Bexar, MP, really glad to have you guys on tonight. If anybody else is out there, let me know. just hit me up in the chat here on YouTube. All right, there's our hangar right there. We'll just glide over here to the port side. There we go. Get the landing gear down. Come in nice and easy. And that is another mining job. And it's not quantanium money, but you know, if it's something that you like to do, it's not a bad way to make a living in the Star Citizen universe. But this is not all we're going to be doing, folks. We're going to be doing some space trucking, and we are also going to do some bounty hunting. And then maybe get a couple of friends together and do some bunker missions. Who knows? We'll see. Nice smooth 60 frames, 70 frames per second in Ruin here. And we'll just let the station auto store the mole as we head back in to the refinery. And it has been a refreshingly, and I'm knocking on wood here, stable night out here in the PU. Haven't been on the PTU yet. Got it downloaded and ready to go. I may stage some supplies out there tomorrow, and maybe we'll do some mining on the PTU early next week. Okay, so back to the refinement center here, and we got one in progress. We're gonna dump the stuff that doesn't make us money and costs us time, so we'll set up a work order here. Gold is good, laranite is good. Quartz we don't care about. We're gonna do fair and exchange here, get a quote. Nice yields there, hit confirm. Yep, we're gonna dump the rest of it. All right, look at that. And we'll do one more trip out to Terminus here. Right back to the hangar from the refinery. How cool is that? Call up the mole again. But now you guys know why I'm running the Novikov, right? It's the only suit that'll keep us safe and warm down there. It's also one of the few suits that I've found that keeps your face the same. And what I mean by that is the face that you configured, and some of these suits change the way your character looks. Very interesting. But overall performance has been really good in Pyro. Been generally pleased with stability in this most recent release. Haven't been running into anything too weird, except you'll fall out of your ship in Quantum sometimes. I did that in the Zeus. I also did that in the Freelancer Max. Man, that's always no fun. All right, we'll make sure we have enough gas and we'll head back to Terminus. I am going to be mining out in one of the belt areas soon enough. I'm just trying to figure out where at this point in time it would be as productive. All right, let's just go ahead and check landing services real quick. And we did a little bit of damage, and we used a little bit of hydrogen, and that's okay. A little bit of repair in progress here. Mole's looking a little bit worse for wear. All right, let's get out of VTOL. And as usual, we'll accelerate nice and easy. Trying to do our best to avoid smacking into a turret coming out of the space station here. And then we'll bring our nose around towards the planet, accelerate out, get our quantum drive turned on here, and then we'll figure out a route to put us someplace on the light side of the planet. No reason to mine in the dark. No thank you. Kill the power to the guns. We don't need that. All right, and let's accelerate just so something will have a harder time catching up to us. Make sure our radar range is good here. Okay, that's all looking nice. And let's pick another spot on the planet. You guys notice I'm totally random here, right? Nothing crazy, just totally random. It's not like Lyria used to be where there were a really good few spots. It seems like you can find decent stuff pretty much everywhere on Terminus. Okay, and so when we have this problem, we're gonna cut a little bit of power to the engines. Make sure that we don't have power going to our mining heads, which we do. And then we're gonna kill power to the quantum drive and redo it. Let it recalibrate. And that should fix that problem. Power management seems to be becoming more of an issue in the newer, more important, I guess, would be the better way to put it. And if you guys can do me a favor, give the stream a thumbs up and a comment. That would be awesome. Really appreciate it. All right, and let's go ahead and what we're going to do is we're going to flip right back this direction and head straight down. Once again, we're going to keep an eye on that altitude. You guys notice that I'm running the more verbose version of the HUD. I prefer it. And whoever that is, we're going to stay out of his way. I don't want to... Nice and easy here. And let's get out of SCM. And get into scan mode here. There we go. Make sure our scanning angle is correct. And I think once we get down below 3,000 meters here, we'll start seeing some returns. Generally, I don't before 3,000 meters. $9,000 feet for you Americans out there. Because we have to do everything the hard way in the US. All right. And we got our scan angle correct, but all these guys that are coming back close to us, as usual, are not going to produce anything worth looking at. So we'll take a look at some of these that have come out a little bit further from us. But generally, unless they're, you know, unless they're 8K out or more, it's not going to be. So we'll just keep heading into the sun here. And let's see if we can get our radar configured, because I feel like we had some folks close to us. that I don't want to be close to. Okay, so everything here is coming back within 4K, and it looks like there's one possibility down here. And we do have a ship on our 6. We'll keep an eye on him. All right, let's see if we have any decent sized rocks to pop right here. That one looks pretty nice. Let's get into mining mode. Quartz, not interesting at all. We'll probably scan just one of these. So 4600K rock, Terranite, not really interested in that either. And this one's half embedded. That's a 16K rock, not bad, but not great. Wow. Look at this, guys. That is a 53K rock right there. 284 SCUs. Laranite. 59-60% Laranite. This is one of those rocks that would be nice to have a couple of guys on board or another ship. That is a big, big rock. Look at that. The size of this bad boy right here. 53,036, 23% resistance, 204 SCU, and 60% Laranite. Wow. That's a big one. Beyond our ability. So what we'll do is we'll scan and get out of mining mode here. And just see if anything else pops. Not looking like it. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and keep heading this direction for a little bit. And get our scan angle corrected. That was a big one. Big rock right there, 53,000. That is one you need some friends to help out with. And we'll gain some altitude here and continue scanning. And as always, guys, any quality issues on the stream, please let me know. And most of these that are popping at less than 5K out from us are not going to be worth looking at. So we'll just be patient and keep on trucking here. I like to use something for a point of reference, like the rings over here, for example, just so I know I'm not running around in circles. Go ahead and expand this out a little bit. So radar is clear. I like seeing that. Gain a little bit more altitude. We'll get up to about 1,000 meters. Maybe a little more. So we're looking for rocks in the 25 to 35K range on the mole tonight. I found that those are generally manageable. There's one at 10, so that'll be a winner. This one will scan out for us. Yep, there we go. Our poor mole needs a new paint job. All right. Looking good. Beautiful night. Glad to be on with you guys tonight. Glad you're here. If you have any questions, just shoot something out in chat. Next week, we're going to try multi-streaming both to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I don't have one of those fancy symmetrical fiber connections yet, so we got to be careful with our bandwidth management, but overall, I think we can handle. I think Twitch has an even lower bitrate limit on what you can send to them than YouTube does, so I think we can manage both at the same time. And OBS makes life a little simpler on that front. Okay, let's see what we got here. So we got a few rocks. They're looking a little smallish, but we'll see. 22, not interesting. 51, not interesting. This one looks a little bigger than the rest. Let's check this one out next. Okay. Terranite. And I'm just not interested in breaking a bunch of little guys tonight, so we're going to skip this field. Get out of mining mode here, get back into scan mode, and keep on trucking. And let's get our nose pointed back towards those rings. There we go. And we'll just keep heading in that direction until we find a rock. But we did find one that was 53K. Yes, you heard me correctly. A 53K rock. Big one. So we got a 3.7, not going to do anything for us. And this one over here is not going to do anything for us either. Like I said, the ones that come up at less than 5. You know, you might get lucky every once in a while, but for the most part, the general rule for me, at least what I've seen so far, is that if they're less than 7, 8K out, probably not going to result in anything worth looking at. Yeah, we have a bunch of these showing up. And you can try scanning them. You can focus your scan in on them, but they're probably not going to be worth anything. So we'll gain some altitude. We'll get up to about 1,000 meters again. Head towards this mountain range over here. Hit the gas. And see if anything pops out here. And notice this number right up here too. That kind of gives you a clue what's going on. Need to be in 2, 3, 4 times that. 620. Here's one that'll work for us. Notice how that one's 16,200. Lots of rocks right there. Let's go take a look at that. Once again, for those that might have missed that, let me rescan this. Notice it's coming back at 12,000, but it was 16 before. So those are what you're looking for down here. So that looks pretty promising. Let's go take a look at what that is. Oh yeah, lots of rocks right over here. Let's see what we got. So we have a couple of returns. We have one at 4.8 right out here. All right. Looks like some smaller ones, but I could be wrong. Let's find out. 72. $36. 77. Okay, I'm not going to scan the rest of these. I know there was another possibility out here. 12,000. That's our huckleberry right over there. And as time goes along, we'll get more efficient at ruling some of these out at more distance. But for now, everything is a possibility. Yeah, these look kind of small too. 11,000 on the Terranite. $15,000 on gold. Almost worth it. Maybe if there's another one right by it. 17,000 on Laranite. Yeah, I think we're going to keep searching for something a little bigger. So let's go ahead and get some altitude up. $620, $620, $620, all 620s. And we'll head back towards the rings here. Another 620. So, yep, we'll just keep heading towards the rings. Another 620. Another one. Lots of those. There's a 17,000 out there. Let's go to that one. And once again, just referencing the top of the HUD here. So when you run a scan, it's this number right there, right up here. All right, let's go take a look at what we got here. See if we can get a laser on a rock here. Not promising. However, that's a 20,000 on gold, so maybe if there was another rock in here that was worth it. A 17,000 on Borace. Not really interested in that one, but what about this one? Nope. Okay. And here I was saying everywhere you go can be productive. 620. Here's an 11,000. We'll go check that one out. And if you're just joining us, welcome to AlphaInfinith Tech. We're on the rocks tonight in Pyro. Out on Terminus. And I want to make sure this one wasn't pinging back either. Nope. Okay. Sometimes you'll come down here and you won't even decel and you'll find stuff. And sometimes it takes a little bit of time. I'm guessing this is going to be a smaller. Yeah. So we're going to skip scanning the rest of those. Both 620s over there. Another 620 that direction. Tons of those. Okay. Gain a little bit of altitude here again. And if we have to, if we don't find something here soon, we're going to pop back into orbit and choose another spot. 16 kilometers out. 17,280. Let's go check out that one. And let me know what you guys are doing out in Pyro. Are you doing the salvage work? Are you doing bounty hunting, bunker busting, space trucking, PvP? What are you up to out here? Let me know in chat. All right, about 4.5 kilometers out here. A lot of stuff for you rock miners out here. All right. Oh, yeah. I remember this one. All right. All right, let's pop back up into the, let's find an outer marker here. And let's accelerate up into the atmosphere. We'll find another place to mine. And we'll just do a quick quantum jump over. And we'll head down towards Canard View here. All right. And we'll stay away from the other players. And we'll just double check these. So we got a 620, 620, 620, and a 620. And a 1730. We'll go check that one out. Notice these dust clouds out here. Pretty interesting, huh? So we got a 1730, a couple of 620s over here. So we'll stay focused on this one out towards the rings. And what do we have over here? A 1920. I feel like these scans are weirding out on me a little bit. Very strange. Okay. And we'll just keep moving here. Keep heading into the sun. Beautiful day on Terminus. I'm sure it's 150, negative 150 Celsius. And we'll just point right into the sun, head towards the rings. And it might be time to bed log and get on a different instance. We'll get a few more tries here. Got a few more coming back, but all with numbers that I don't like. We'll just nose towards this one. I bet you it's going to be the same. Yeah. Okay, there's an 1800 out there. But, and I say that with a little bit of disappointment, it's not popping for us. There's a 12,120. And that one did. So let's go take a look at it. And if you're just joining us tonight, welcome to AlphaInfinith Tech. We are on the rocks in Pyro on Terminus. No, we're not crazy. Oh, there's a 16,200 right there. We're going to go look at that one first. And I was about to bedlog out of this instance. Used to be the old miner's trick, right? You're not getting anything coming back. Returns aren't coming back. You're shooting at rocks and they're not cooperating. Bedlog. Get onto a new instance and all of a sudden, things start working for you. All right. Let's get out of cruise control here. Get into mining mode. And see if there's anything worth popping. Small, 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 big. Okay, nothing there. Nothing there. I know that we have another possibility over here, though. Okay. Let's go ahead and pop up. Get back into... So we had a 12,000 this direction. Let's go check that out. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky with a large rock in here. Let's find out. $6,800, not looking good. A 17,000 on Laranite. We may go ahead if there's another decent rock in here. And a 15,000 on gold. Meh. We got a 14,400 over here. Let's go check that out. Just not getting excited about any of that stuff. But now that we have some returns coming back, let's see what we can see. 620, 620, 620. Just make sure I'm not flying away from anything decent. And we're averaging about 40 to 50 FPS down here on Terminus. As you can see, the CPU utilization is it's just not working hard at all. And why, you ask? Because we're not running at 1080p. We're running at 4K. And things change. It's a lot more GPU dependent at 4K than CPU dependent. So when it comes to resourcing, that's why things look the way they look. All right, let's see if any of these are another 620 and another 620. So let's go check out this cluster of rocks over here. A 47, not really worth it. That is a prospector rock. That's a 57,000. I doubt I can even touch that one. A 13,000 in Bexlite with 117 SCUs. What else we got in here? That is a nasty rock right there. Look at this one. Look at that monster right there. That is a multiple mole rock. Unless somebody else tells me differently. But we are starting to get into some stuff, so let's go take a look. There's a 26,880 out here. Let's go look at that one. That's going to be productive. That'll be worth it. So if you're just joining us, welcome to AlphaInfinith on the rocks. We're down on Terminus tonight, cracking some rocks. And we've done two runs so far. Lots of returns right here. Which ones are the ones that are popping? Okay, here we go. And there they are. A lot of rocks right there, folks. A lot of rocks. Let's go scan these and see what we can see. I have a feeling we're going to be taking some of these home, but let's go find out. And it's not scannable. Are you kidding me? All right. Well, it turns out we might need some guns after all today. All right, that one's not going to scan. This one's probably going to do the same thing to us. Come on, somebody cooperate. Waiting for the universe to catch up to us here. Not one of these is going to scan out. Oh, here we go. Now we're getting lucky. All right. So we got a little gold rock here, 3,500, not worth it. 11,000 gold, maybe. If there was a lot more in here. Let's see what this is. 5,800. $5,500. See if we can find something bigger. $22,000 in Bex. We'll take it. And 10,000 in gold. Just make sure we don't have anything else floating around here that we might want to work on first. 11,000. And let me just go check these out one more time. Make sure that they're not starting to return for us. Oh, 45,000 in gold. Look at that. That hurts me. All right. That one hurts. I have to admit. 45K. I'm probably not within reach for me. 7,100. $11,000. So these were the rocks that were just not returning for us at all. You know, just for the heck of it, let's get nice and close. Just for the heck of it. Probably not going to work, but let's try it. Pretty sure my limitation's about 10K less than that, but why not? Let's give it a shot. We'll snuggle up nice and close to the rock and see what we can see. All right, let's just make sure. Turn weapons off. And let's make sure that we have mining laser head power all the way up. Okay. Pretty sure this is going to be an impossible. Yeah. And I don't even think we're going to get power to register on this one. Ah, just look at this. It's a big rock. Interestingly enough, not 200 plus SCU though. So we're nice and close, and it's just not going to pop for us. No charge level registering at all. So yeah, like I said, about 10K, too big for us. All right. So let's go over and get that other rock. And I'm pretty sure I don't have a mining gadget that would help me with something that size. Let's see here. I don't know. We might pop a Sabir on it. Why not? We can try. Haven't been out of the mole tonight. Let's go pop one on there just for the heck of it. All right, let me see how to get to this one. So, all right, so let's just park. I was like pointing the mole right at it just so I don't forget which rock I'm trying to put a device on here. Actually, I wonder if we can put it on from behind. Yeah, let's do that. Not great. So what we like to do in cases like this is I'll just drop the elevator down without me in it, just to make sure that something terrible is not going to happen. You see us kind of moving around a little bit there? I think we're all right. Interesting parking job. And look at that temperature, folks. And we'll just hit the detach button to get past that little bug right there. Put it on the back. Let it analyze. And there it is. We're at 11% right now. Field range doesn't appear to be helping us much. Let's try the axial. That one appears to be doing the trick. And we'll activate it. There we go. And back to the mole we go. All right. Not my best parking job, but slip there a little bit. Oh no. I wonder if I can get back into my elevator here. Oh, it moved on me. Dang it. Oh, got lucky. Got real lucky. And of course it's not registering that I'm in. Yikes. So I can't climb the ladder. Another nice little bug here. And I definitely do not want to get out of the elevator because I might not be able to get in. Can't select it. So we'll try exiting the mole again. The only thing is that I found that fixes this little buggy problem here, just leaving and coming back. Let's see if getting into the chair here and all right, let's try exiting. I guess the mole is not recognizing that my guy is back in the ship. There we go. That fixed it. Very nice. All right, so we got a mining gadget on the rock. Maybe it'll help. Probably won't. But we can find out. And we'll position on the opposite side here. Scan it again. We're going to get real close. Back to the helix. And I don't think I'm going to get back out and retrieve that just because my ship is worth more. Nope, too big. Try a few more spots here just to see if we can get any energy to register on the charge level at all. Probably not. Even with a Helix 2, 3 Riger C3s, this is probably a 2-ship job here. And we're parked 20 meters out, well into the danger zone, and nothing's coming back. All right. Well, we gave it a shot. So let's see if we can go pop another rock out here. That was a big one, though. Quartz, no bueno. These are all going to be pretty small. There's an 18 on gold, and right behind it, a 22 on Bex. So I think we'll start on the Bex first. And the sun's going down. Back off to 50 meters here, get our nose pitch up to about 15. And make sure that we're in VTOL. There we go. This rock might be, the Helix might be a little bit too much for this one. We'll find out. But it is our last mining run of the night, so we'll give it a shot. Get that power all the way down. Boy, did you see how fast that charge came up? That was a little scary. So we'll just bring this laser power up incrementally. Got to be careful here. Wow, it really pops up there, doesn't it? And there she goes. All right, let's pop over to the other side here and deal with these shards. And we'll hit the port side laser here and try this one out this time. I like the way that one behaves on the shards a little better. All right, what do we got? Oh yeah. Nice and easy. In fact, I may pull the modules off of this guy and go with a couple of passives, maybe an FLTR XR, and perhaps something to take care of that inert material. All right, let's see if we need to collect these before they roll away from me. Yep. %92% backslide, I'll take it. We may pass on that one for now. 100% inert. 55% backslide, we'll take that one as well. Oh, we do have an XLT. We have an XTR XL module on this one already. So we just need something for... We got a Stampede and a Surge. We could lose both of those. $38. 32. I guess we'll start collecting some of this. And what do we got right here? 100% inert. We don't need that. Okay. It's a pretty big 47 SCU shard right there. Starting to get dark here on Terminus. Look at that. And let's see if we can get a little outside shot here. Oh yeah, really cool. Really loving the impact too. Loving it a lot. It's a nice laser to break with. Looks like we're getting pushed back just a little bit, and there's a desync. So I just kill the laser on a desync. Don't even bother. And we are off to the races on that one. Nice easy break. Easy. %15% will pass for now. 42, we'll take it. $39, we'll take it. Take that one as well. Mm, 25 is getting a little bit not great. 50 will definitely take it. Yeah, we'll take the 30 as well. What do we have over here? 26. 13, and this one's going to be a break. I don't even know if it's worth breaking at 9%. I guess we'll give it a shot. Very unpredictable. All right, let's see if we can get the decent 9% out of this thing, or whether it's going to be... Nope, that's a 10%. $13 and $12. What a waste. How about this one back here? 1%. Got to keep that visor clear for sure. And we're already at 60 SCUs here. Wow. All right, we're going to pass. I think we'll take this one because it's 20. I was hoping to get into some better shards, but apparently not. Take the 15 as well. Then we'll go pop this other gold rock over here. Yeah, that one's not going to be worth it. Okay. All right, let's go reposition and pop one more rock, and then we'll have 3 jobs in the works, and that'll be a good night's work. And the stream quality has been great tonight. No skip frames, no weirdness. Streaming Box has been doing a good job. Okay, so there was a bigger gold out here than that. I think it was this one right here. Maybe. No, I thought it was bigger than that. Make absolutely certain we're not missing something here. Bexolite. Yeah, that's only 1,400. Just make sure we didn't have something else sitting out behind us. I thought the gold rock was bigger. Okay, I guess it was not. So we'll go pop this one on the port side laser. Actually, I may try the starboard side just to see how that one does. Because 10K is going to be too much for... The Helix 2 is too much for that one. So let's see how this laser does. And that should be enough to fill up the hold here and get us back to Terminus. Take it nice and easy here. There we go. %. I'm glad that's the one that floated away. Oh, we lost another one. We have to back things up here a little bit. And look at that. All right. Little gold in that one as well. Might as well grab it. %51 in that one. We're now at 85 SCU. And we'll choose between one of these two here. Quartz, definitely not that one. 17%, I'll skip that one too. Might as well break this one since it's in range. Maybe we can get a better shard out of that one. And we're getting pushed back a little bit. All right, let's see if we can get a decent rock out of this one. %, maybe. See if there's something a little better. 47%. 14. 99% quartz, definitely not that one. That's our huckleberry right there. We'll finish off. Oh, there's a 47%. We'll grab that one too. And that should be the end of the hold. And we are full. All right. Negative 108 Celsius. We're cold. We're dehydrated. Let's go ahead and take off his helmet real quick. And split one of these out and at least get him into a decent state here. Beautiful. All right. Not going to litter in the ship. All right. Another full cargo hold. I'm going to rethink how I have my collection laser set up. I think I'm going to take the surge and the stampede off of that one and put on something that'll speed up extraction a little bit and something for filtration. All right, we're routed to ruin. There she is right there. Nice, easy trip. And I want to thank everybody for watching tonight. Thanks for being with me. Really appreciate you. Give me a thumbs up and a like and a comment on the video if you don't mind. And we did 3 runs tonight. 3. From Ruin down to Terminus. Didn't find any S-Class material, but we did find some Tier 1 stuff that was pretty good. Pretty good. Probably had, I don't know, I'm going to guess a $500,000 night tonight. Maybe 400,000. The mole did what the mole does. All right, back to Ruin Station here in the beautiful part of the belt and the rings around Terminus. And we'll accelerate. And just throw a scan out there, make sure I'm not going to hit anything I haven't seen. Get within 9 kilometers of Ruin. There we go. There's our hangar right over here. And we're going to try not to hit anything. And get into VTOL, get the gear down. And it's these antenna right here that you want to be really careful of. So we're going to flip over. And leave a comment below, guys. Let me know how the stream quality was tonight. Always looking to improve. We're streaming in 4K here at a 4K bitrate. All right, let's go ahead and park and set up one more refining job here. Make sure we have, let's go ahead and fix any damage we've done to our poor mole here. Auto that and auto that. There we go. And then we're just going to climb on out here. See, I littered in my mole. Never a good idea. I don't think it would hurt Ruin Station if I threw a couple of bottles of Cruise Lux on the floor, but it might actually spruce the place up a bit. Look at that. Our mole's looking a little beat up, folks. A little wear and tear on this thing. All right. I'm curious to see how the wear and tear system's going to work out for everybody. All right. Well, let's Ruin Auto Park, Auto Store. And we'll go directly to the refinery deck from our hangar here. All right. And here we go. Back to the refinement center, and we'll set up job number 3 tonight. Okay. So we're going to keep the Bexolite, and we're going to keep the gold, and we're going to dump the quartz and the inert. And I think I am going to go put an inert passive module on the collection laser here. We'll do Farron exchange. Get a quote for that. High yield, moderate cost. That's true. And we're going to dump the rest of the stuff. So we collected, we're going to have a yield of 3404 on the first one, 2067 on the second one, and 2753 plus 1039. So we'll probably get the Star Lancer Max out for that one tomorrow. Take all those out to Area 18. And I want to thank everybody for being with us tonight. Had a great time. Leave a comment below on what you thought about the stream quality, how we did tonight. And I want to thank everybody for joining. And we will see all of you again soon. And keep an eye out for my solo mole guide. I'm just still refining a little bit, but we should have a video out sometime next week. So thanks everybody for coming, and we'll see you again soon.